Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 29. We're back. It's a mouthful every time, but let's jump in the world, shall we? Now, yesterday I told you guys about the weird, like, cluster migraine, kind of outbreak episode-ish thing that I had. I actually got more clarity into that. It's actually, it wasn't a cluster migraine. It was actually something called migraine with aura. And it's where it's just like this odd migraine that can be brought on from stress and tension. And it causes like this sensation of where you lose your sight. It looks like you were like looking at the sun for a long time, and it creates this black spot, and then your eyes kind of start to warp. Thankfully, I talked to some nurses about it today, some people that I work with. They know about it, or they knew about it, and they kind of confirmed with me that it was more of like a stress-related incident, and not so much something to do with like my eyes or my brain or anything like that, which is really, really relieving, because I'm someone that has a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. I'm a little worrywart at times, and yeah, you know, things like that can just pop up on you, and then all of a sudden you think you're dying. You think, oh god, I'm going blind, I have a tumor in my brain or something like that, you know. It's very, very intense, very scary. So, but I think, you know, God willing and everything is good. We're okay. So I do have my hearth up for Sunrock, but I think I'm gonna save it. Riggs Wars, we're going to hold that one off for now as well. I think we're going to save the hearth so we can go do some stuff and then hearth back efficiently within this session. So let's just take a wyvern. We'll take the flight path out to Stonetalon, Sunrock Retreat. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better today. C'est la vie.
You haven't lived until you've looked down on
C'est
the
la
world from
vie.
the back of a wind
Level
rider.
59. Guy's almost there. What level is this guy? I can't see him through the... I can't find the Shadow Priest. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, thankfully. Went and did some work, got my mind right. Today is Wednesday, I believe, so tomorrow I work, and then I have school when I get home. We'll do some Dragon Age, because I missed today. I'm not gonna have time to do any Dragon Age today. I worked a long day, and I've kind of been dealing with this aura migraine. Migraines, I didn't know this, but migraines can hang around for multiple days. I've kind of been dealing with this thing for like 2 days now. Thankfully it's getting better, like I said, but yeah, it happened late in the afternoon on, I want to say, it was like two nights before. And I was fine yesterday, but I kind of felt odd and like strained on my eyes, my brain. Turns out it's part of the migraine. And then today, yeah, my eyes were very pinpoint, which is like the opposite of dilated, where they're very, very small. My pupils were very small. I was very light sensitive. My head was just kind of hurting mildly, like. So yeah, it was. I felt super dizzy, and like it was hard to work through it. But I think getting out in the world and working was the best thing for me, because I was super anxious about it. And like, oh god, I need to go to the doctor. I need to get exams. Like, I was just kind of worrying myself. You know what I mean? But thankfully, talking to some people, getting out in the world, just doing my daily routine, you can beat anxiety. So this message is for you if you have anxiety. Don't let it win. Battle, fight it, beat its ass, right? You can win. It's a mind battle. It is a mind disease, and you can beat it. And if you ever need any help or anything, you know, hit me up in the comments. Once this community gets a little bigger, I think I would love to start a Discord if we would love. And you know, anytime you guys ever need anything or whatever, you know, I'm here for you. I truly mean that. I'm here. So if you're going through some stuff, leave a comment below. You know, I'd love to talk to you about it. But yeah, thankfully things are, I think, okay. I think we're good. So I made some hot cocoa. You know what time it is? It's time for cocoa and wow. Let's game. Oh, it's hot, fresh pot. I also have a ginger ale cranberry for tonight. Your liege, your Canada Dry. I'm a fan of ginger ale, man. I don't know. If I drink soda, I have one soda that I like. Well, Diet Coke and then Sprite. Those are the two, like, you know, I'll actually drink them. Like, consistently, not... Some stuff I'll have, like, once in a blue moon. Like, a regular Coke I'll have, like, maybe one a year. Like, we go out to dinner, or someone's got a Coke in a glass bottle or something like that. I'll vibe, sure. But Diet Coke, there's less sugar, feels good. Sprite, it's not a dark soda, so it's not gonna like taint your teeth as much, and it's not it's still got some sugar, but I try not to drink too much Sprite or soda in general, because it's not good for your teeth, obviously. But the sodas that I do allow myself to have are more along the lines of like ginger ales, and they're good, man. And I've been getting these infused flavors. Like I had one that's like a blackberry, I've got one that's like a cranberry. This one's really good. And then you just have regular ginger ale. Now, I prefer Schweppes, but Canada Dry does the different flavors. Schweppes also does different flavors, but I haven't been able to find them in the actual cans. You can only find them in the bottles. And if I'm ever at a gas station or something like that, I'll pick up a Schweppes. Make some dirty lean with some Schweppes, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. World of Marijuana Craft? You're out of your mind. Caitlin thought? No. Sorry. I'm a solo player. I walk these lonely roads alone. Fucking cringe. Alright. Let's head back to Ziz. We had received a message from Sputtervale last time that he is to deal with Gerenzo. They said the trade princes aren't gonna have it. They're working with a goblin. Not gonna happen, right? You gotta go. So let's go tell Ziz the trade princes want him dead. They don't want this goblin, or sorry, they don't want this gnome there. They were working with a gnome. They don't want this gnome out there working with them, so. And then, of course, you already know he's gonna ask us to take care of it, so. We also have to eventually swing down here and deal with Gogorok. I think I'm strong enough to handle it at 25. I should be, so. We'll probably head down here, take on Gogorok. We'll deal with the business in this region. Maybe swing into the cave and deal with Piznik with Gerenzo's orders, escorting him out, and then work our way up towards the northern bit of Stonetalon Mountain. The hell was that? Did you guys hear that, like, distant soaring eagle? That's crazy. That's an area we never want to see. That's the graveyard of this zone. Ziz, my man. Oh, look, it's Caitlin Todd.
Eliminate Gerenzo. Now, there is a prospect that I have no objections to. Gnomes are bad enough as it is, but what I learned about Gerenzo only makes it worse.
True.
Apparently, he was one of the head engineers in Gnomeregan.
Grafted his arms on
their secret project. We could never infiltrate Dunmarok well enough to find out specific details. It was a failure. Our reports say that whatever it was literally exploded in their faces. I met Gerenzo once, but let me tell you, he's not easy on the eyes. His flesh looks like it's rotting away, and he's grafted metal and gears onto his body, replaced some of his limbs with mechanical ones. Northeast of here, far above Cragpool Lake, up near the water wheel, is where Gerenzo watches over the entire site. There's no way I could fight my way up there, not to mention take on Gerenzo. But you look like you might be able to make it. If you kill him for me, I'll make it worth your while.
Those boots actually look very good, yeah. 5 strength, 5 stamina. We'll be taking those. What level is Gerenzo? Level 27. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We'll hold off on Gerenzo for now. Let's go do Golgorok, we'll do the Gaia Seeds and the Incenderites. We also have some more stuff in the southern region of the Barrens, like Weapons of Choice, Betrayal from Within. We have Counterattack, but I don't know if I'm doing Counterattack. I still feel kind of sketchy about that one. We have some Ashen Veil we can do. I believe we just about completed everything in Silverpine Forest. Still need to explore this area, but whatever. We did everything in Tearsfall Glades, everything in Silverpine Forest. We did everything in Duratar. We did everything in the northern bit of the Barrens. Still working on the southern bit of the Barrens. And now we're working on doing everything in Stonetalon. Kind of just knocking zones off the list one at a time. Now Golgorok is definitely one that we're going to pop a Rumsies on, a Storm Stout, probably have to use a potion, maybe even a target dummy, because he is an elite. He's not a rare, he's an elite, so takes less damage, has higher armor, deals more damage, has a higher health pool, all that jazz. Was that copper? Yep. We'll still take it. Yo. Little 4-piece. Can't be mad at it. You'd have to be an evil man to be mad at that. So yeah, we finally got swords last time. Well, an offhand sword to complement our main hand sword. So we can actually have 2 swords instead of just sword dagger. But it's still not a very good main hand sword, if I'm being honest. The enameled broadsword, it's pretty garbage. And it's taking up even more inventory space, having to juggle 2 swords and 2 daggers, right? But it is giving us the ambush open, which is crazy good. It should help a lot on Golgorok, actually, now that I think about it. We're having to use double the poisons, which kind of sucks, but I need to make more poisons anyways to get more poison mastery, so. So I say, where the hell is this entrance? We hit our 150,000 jump? Is that what that is? No, 15,000 jump. 15,000 jumps by level 30. Well, 25, not 30. I'll probably hit 30,000 jumps by level 30 at this rate. We're playing pretty slow, but you know, I'm actually okay with that. I'm kind of enjoying the slow grind to 60. We play like an hour, hour and a half a night. I don't play every night. You guys only get videos, I think, Tuesday through Friday for WoW. Yeah, because we do Pal Worlds on Mondays. Tuesday through Thursday is Dragon Age. Tuesday through Friday is WoW. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Ni no Kuni. And then daily is Slay the Spire. It's kind of our video schedule right now as far as what games we're playing currently. And then that schedule probably will stick as far as like WoW will always be our forever game. Slay the Spire is the kind of daily game. We'll have a daily game. We'll have a main game. Right now our main game is Dragon Age Origins. I'm getting pretty close with that. I think I'd say 60 to 70% done with that game. And then we have an alternative game that we do like once a week, which is right now Pal World. Like I said, WoW's the forever game. Slay the Spire, the daily upload. And then we were also doing, you know, Let's Tries every now and then, but I've just kind of run out of time between like working, doing schoolwork, doing things for the channel as far as like creating thumbnails, doing descriptions, doing all the editing behind the scenes and stuff. That all takes a ton of time. uploading in general, and then just, you know, also having a social life and seeing my friends, hanging out with them. It's a lot. Work, school, videos, try to make time for my friends. You know, I'm just kind of going through this mental issue recently, so getting pulled kind of thin. But is someone in here mining? No, I think it's these guys hitting the ore. But yeah, I think after Slay the Spire, we'll probably take on some other kind of game like that. I like those games. At least, I feel like they're really good daily games. I feel like it's a good brain exercise, especially like first thing in the morning. That's why I like to. Usually, my morning routine is wake up. I'll spend like 10-15 minutes on my phone looking at stuff, catching up on like what emails, maybe doom scroll a little bit. I'll take a shower, make my coffee, get a little food, drink some water, and then usually do a Slay the Spire video before I go to work. Go in the work afternoon, usually get off around 4 to 5, come home, do a video of whatever we're doing at that time. So it's either like Pal World, or we'll do you know, Dragon Age, and then I'll like hang out with my friends, maybe on Discord, or unwind, read a book, you know, sketch for a little bit or something, maybe watch a show or something, make some food, and then I wrap the night up with a WoW episode. And that's kind of like my schedule right now, and it's feeling good, man. It's cozy. It's cozy. So, all right, we clear out this platform. Let's focus up a little bit here. The red woolen boots and the ritual bands of the whale. Garbage. All right, we want to put the poisons on. Whoops. We'll get a Rumsey and a Storm Stout going. Get a little tipsy off that. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, then I think we have to channel this to summon Gogorok, and then I can immediately stealth. Break him from his cage. He's got 1452. Let's evasion. Throw a bomb. Now we maybe start kiting a little bit. Just a little throne kite on him. Let the energy come back a little bit. Riposte. Finish him. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and have a fish and get the hell out of here. Is that silver? Tin? It's worth going up there and getting it. Ah, the earthen is down. So this is what earthen looked like. Obviously, a little better in like the cinematics and stuff, but you're basically just like stone dwarves, right? All right, Gogorok, rest easy. Let's get this tin and get out of here. Can also check these guys' pockets, but it's just a lot of work for 20 copper. I mean, it's good money though, so. And I have to stealth through here anyways. I mean, I don't have to, I could kill these guys, but it's just a lot more tedious that way. Gnawed bone. What does that go for? 30 silver, or 30 copper each, that's decent. Can't wait till we start seeing rich nodes. think I could sneaky hit this one. Oh, sorry, bumped the mic. Let me mute real quick while I sip. That was some forehead tech there. I don't know if you saw that, but I used my forehead to hold the spoon in place. That was genius. Aye. Easy. Hold. Hold. They don't see me. They're blind if you don't move. Kobold's movement. They sense you with sonic resonance. I don't know. I wish you could get their helmet. Just a little candle on the head. Haunch of meat is basically garbage. Well, yeah, garbage. It's 25 copper, but I just don't really have the space. 1 silver, 60 copper for the gnawed bones. I mean, I'd say we made about 10 silver there. I was at I think I was at like 3 gold exactly going into the cave. When I actually checked, I was at like 3.3, so we made 3.6, 3 silver, and then we also made another silver, call that 2, and then, yeah, call that 2 in general, so 8, yeah, like 8 to 10 silver, somewhere in that range. Again, we're going to skip on Gerenzo for now. I do want to swing back down here and go to Seareth and turn in Goblin Invaders. Let's do it while we're down here. Stonetalon is a long, linear landscape. It takes a while to navigate through it, so I think here it would be smart to talk to Seareth and then Hearth back up here. Turn this in. Hopefully she gives me something to turn back in here. And then head up and do, like, you know, Incendiarites. I could do the Harpies. I could do Gaia Seeds. I could do the Courser Eyes and all that stuff. Just this general region. And then when I do Gerenzo's, I'll do Gerenzo's orders. I kind of want to do Piznik before I do Gerenzo's, because apparently this is Gerenzo's orders, so Piznik works for him, right? So I want to see get the mysterious ore from Piznik after he finishes mining it. So I guess he was mining some ore to bring to Gerenzo, and you just like pretend that you work for Gerenzo and maybe you help him get it. Tin. See if I can figure out how to get up this mountain. That's simple enough. Is it a 4-piece or is it a 2-piece? Okay. So it's at least a 3. It's a 4-piece. Let's go. We love 4 pieces. So if you don't know, in Vanilla WoW, there's always ore can either always be hit 2, 3, or 4 times. It'll never be 1, and it'll never be 5 or anything greater than 4. You know what I mean? So the best you can get is a 4-piece, where you get 4 rewards, 4 different strikes at the node. You're always praying for 4 pieces. I think here I should just get rid of the linen and hit this copper. That's kind of a nasty fall. Rank an ankle on that fall. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. I was about to say, where's my phone? I want to check. Okay. Just get this organized a little bit while we're on the road. Save the clam meat. I need to hurry up and cook this. It's just been sitting in my bags, but I have to get, what is it? Do I not need that? I mean, it's stamina food, and I don't have stamina food, so I do want this, yeah. I used the last of my stamina food, so I just need to get some water next time we go back to the inn. And find a fire that I can cook it on. Seerith Stone Break.
Bravely done, adventurer. We may ultimately need the wisdom of Tauren elders to calm the spirits of Stonetalon, but ridding the venture company of its personnel is a good first move against them.
The spirits of Stonetalon still rage, Belumbra. I fear we may never soothe them. The Elder Crone. The spirits of Stonetalon weeps. It weeps from its mountain peaks to its rivers, to its severed dying trees.
To truly tend the spirits of Stonetalon, we must consult the Tauren elders. I do not know many of their leaders' names, but I do know of one, Magatha. I have heard that she is very old and she knows much. If anyone can marshal spiritual aid from the Tauren, it is she. Magatha resides in the Tauren capital of Thunder Bluff on Elder Rise, the city's northeastern bluff. Speak with Magatha and tell her of the peril of Stonetalon Mountains.
That was a crazy noise.
There is a relation to the spiritual magic of shamans and the natural magic of druids. This is why we shamans can hear the plea of the spirits of Stonetalon. Many of their whisperings are lost to me, but one message, one vision is clear. I saw a vision of two man-shaped machines in Windshear Crag, northwest of Greatwood Vale, felling trees with impossible speed. These metal beasts must be stopped. In my vision, the machines were marked with strange symbols. XT 4 and XT 9.
So this is who gives us the Shredder quest. Okay. 15 silver. It's pretty decent. Alright, let's hearth. Get to Sunrock. I'll turn this in, get some water, empty our bags, do a little stamina food crafting, and then probably swing down for XT in them. Yeah.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
Oops. More stuff to hold. I love it. Why am I so close to the fire? Alright. Dumikako. See what Morugal has to say. I'll probably just drink the last of the Storm Stout while we're killing the XT Shredders. And I guess if I'm over here, I should go do Gerenzo's orders and see if I can handle Gerenzo. I could probably handle Gerenzo. Just knock it all out at once, huh? And we leveled up, that's right, last time, so we get the final point in precision, meaning next time we can start putting points in dual wield specialization. This thing is crazy. Increase the damage done by your offhand weapon by 10%, goes up 5 times, all the way up to 50%? That's insane. Morugal.
You bear good news, adventurer. I fear the possibilities of what an earthen would mean to Kalimdor. Slaying Gogorok was a task for no one less than a hero. You have done well. All of Stonetalon and Kalimdor are indebted to you, noble adventurer. Accept this as your reward, most honored one.
Thank you, brother. I'll take the Wolf Mane wrist guards, basically 4 silver. We're at 3.25 gold. We're farming jumps as well. If you're wondering why I'm always jumping, one, if you're a true WoW player, you know the jump is just the best thing about WoW. But two, yeah, I'm farming jump levels, man. If you saw earlier, we hit that 15,000. I'm trying to break 20. No, it's legit just something that I can't help but do. I don't know why. It's like a nervous tick. Sell these bracers before we go. Oh goodness, starting to get sleepy already. We still have a little bit of time though.
If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies.
Jacob, that's enough. Yeah, we still have about 30 minutes, which will probably give me enough time to do the shredders, do Piznik's quest, escort him out, and then maybe see if we can take out Gerenzo. I think I could handle him with target dummy, cooldowns, ambush. I think I can handle it. And it just makes sense to get it done while I'm over there. Like everything all at once. Everything everywhere all at once. Good movie. No, it just makes sense to do, you know, shredders, Piznik, Gerenzo. Then we won't have to come back to this quadrant of the map, and I'll just do things up here, right? It'll be quests here, come back, quests here, come back, and then when we're done, we'll probably start juggling the south of the Barrens as well as we're doing this stuff. So we'll be doing that, this, and then the next place we'll move is probably Ashenvale. We'll be a little bit ahead of it, but it still is really good experience, really good quests. Like these are all like mid-20s to early 20s up here, mid-20s down here. So we'll start up here on the lower level stuff, get that knocked out, and then move down to this region, and that'll probably get us all the way to like 30, maybe even like 32, something like that. And then, you know, obviously then we have 1,000 Needles, we have some of Stranglethorn, we have Hillsbrad, we have tons of stuff. And by tons of stuff, I mean not really that much stuff, but I think you can do some of Desolace, yeah, like 33, 32. So, tons of options. One of my favorite zones, 1,000 Needles. This place is so much fun to quest. I really love questing here, honestly. I just love the giant mountaintops, and it's a very linear zone like Sunrock, but even worse. It's just this tube. So if you have to travel from all the way here to down here, it takes a long time, but it's not a wide zone. I honestly, a wide zone is probably easier to navigate, maybe, I'd imagine. It's like a small, dense, wide zone versus a thin, long zone. Tin, hello. I should probably use my target macro for this. Let's just do target XT. That should be enough to vaguely find it. Scroll of Strength, go ahead and just pop that on. And like I said, go ahead and pop on the Storm Stout, screw it. I'll save the Rumsies for now, but... Oh, whoa, hello. Didn't see up there, Cliff Stormer. Why does that sound like a superhero's name? I'm Cliff Stormer. They call me the Storm Man. I couldn't say Storm because obviously she's already taken. Shadow Gem, hey yo. I'll take it. You guys know I love my gems. I'm like the Sandman, big Adam fan. If you know, you know. You better know, it's Adam Sandler, come on. The Sandman? Uncut gems? No? Okay. We're also keeping our eyes out for lock boxes out here, right? They're just free ways to skill up our lockpicking, so. One usually roams around this side of the map. There he is, XT9. And another one on the northern side. I'm gonna get an ambush here, I think. I kind of like having a set of daggers and a set of swords with me. It's more bag space taken up, sure, but sometimes it's nice to use the daggers, sometimes it's nice to use the swords. Ambush at our fingertips is pretty cool. I never really thought about, you know, just for two more inventory slots, you can always use ambush. I just hard accepted. I was like, okay, I guess swords means no ambush ever. But you don't have to play it like that. You can just carry 2 daggers. Make a macro. Oh, Caitlin thought she's out here. Is she alone out here? No. Down. They're playing together World of Marijuana Craft. Just kind of looking for lock boxes over here. Seeing if those books were... Oh, there's one. Seeing if we could read those books, but you cannot. $79 on my lockpicking. You guys know I love getting those skills for every profession, even just like, you know, poison making, lockpicking, getting our dagger skills, our unarmed skills, all that stuff. It's fun, satisfying. I was never a big RuneScape person, but I do understand why that people like that game and the numbers going up. I just played other MMOs, right? But I finally gave RuneScape a try because my friends, a few of my friends are like crazy about it. They've been crazy about it. Like I was a WoW kid. They were a RuneScape kid, right? But they were crazy about it growing up, and they finally convinced me to try it. I had a really good time with it. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but it's not really stream, it's VOD, but recording. I think I've talked about this on recording before, but yeah, it was fun while it was fun, but then RuneScape's such an interesting experience because people will try and get you to do the most efficient way to play the game, and they're like, oh, follow this guide of like, you know, you don't really have to know about why you're doing things, just do what this guide says, and then like you'll go to this place and then you'll get this, you'll buy this item for later, then you'll hold this, and it's like all of it is very fragmented for a new player, and it felt really bad. Like it was a really bad way to introduce me to the game. And then obviously I started like farming just sand crabs, and that became super boring, but I like some story to keep me kind of held. I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot and simple brain person like that, but sometimes a little bit of story is nice. Just enough. Like you know, this whole the goblins have hired a gnome, and now we have to help kind of assassinate them because the trade princes have heard about this, and now they're not happy. So that's like a setup, right? And RuneScape had some of that stuff. Like there were some cool quests where I remember like there was a haunted house, and I like there was some funny humor, some funny, you know, British humor in there. I really enjoyed that stuff, and that to my friends I was like, I want to do more of that. I should have played a game like that instead of being like, okay, my friends were like, here's this list, follow this, you're gonna want to get this skill, get these up to here. It was just very like, it drained like all the fun out of it. I didn't enjoy it at all. I did get to like 70 attack, 70 defense. I think my magic was at like 55. Thieving was at like 60. My agility was pretty good. I had like 60 or 70 agility. I had the agility set. So I was like, you know, I gave it a decent shot. I gave it a fair chance, but I just kind of burnt out there. But I do understand why people like it, and I'm also a numbers go up kind of guy. I like the progression. You connect to your character over time, and you progress. That's the thing, right? Like, you get addicted to that long-term progression. It's like gym gains, but virtually. People see their character slowly getting stronger day by day. You get addicted, you know. All right, so Piznik is in this mine shaft. So we need to enter in, find him, clear out the space. And I'm pretty sure his quest is like a wave of, I think it's kobolds, try and attack you guys, and you have to defend them. Oil spill. Food knife. I probably don't need the bright baubles, but oh god, I forgot I changed it. Alt 8. There goes our vanish in case things go wrong. Yikes. There's also a ton of mining, ore in here, excuse me. A ton of mining to be done in here is what I meant to say, but there's a ton of ore in this mine shaft. Obviously, it's a mine shaft, so that's also exciting. That was so late and we still caught it. It's crazy. Firefin is more for alchemists, I believe, than actual cooking itself. So we'll just NPC these, but I'm hoping for a treasure trunk or something. Mostly firefin snappers, but sometimes you can get like the waterlogged trunks. No way. I'm calling malarkey, Judge. Alright, let's get in there and get this done. Oh, another footlocker. Ah, so you're gonna let me get it, but no, of course. Pull these boys back here, hit them with a bomb. Switch to the swords. Make sure my sword skills are also up. 122 on dagger. And what about swords? Yeah, I know it's locked. Why can't I unlock it? Swords are 118, okay. Not good.
Health warning.
Let's go ahead and drop this. Since we did accidentally use the vanish. Not a good start, not a good start. We pulled the roaming pat that was coming out of the entrance and a mage. Scary. Let's go ahead and reset that. Ambush is almost off cooldown, at least, or vanish, sorry. Let's tighten up here. Let's look alive. That's the danger of playing late night, though, is my brain isn't as on. I'll get this on the way out, I think. Ugh, they're together. There's a cave, too. We hate caves. So dangerous. I should wait for something to be off cooldown. Either sprint, vanish, and I also should clear out this entrance. Let's play it by the books here. Nice and slow. See if I can allure this guy out. I'm out of your range. It's good enough for me. These overlords are pretty big. Oh wow. Got good sight too. get this guy on the way out. Wish you could get their dagger. Scratching stick. They're humanoid too, which means they run, which means I am going to apply a crippling poison on my offhand weapons. I think in a situation like this, it's going to be very valuable in this cave, where things can get real quick. Looks like there's tin here, tin there. Clear out the diggers one at a time. We said dig. The dig, fellas. Easy. The wind shear kobolds. Why'd you have to get so close, Blizzard? They're the ones that named the NPC, alright? Not me. Alright, nice and easy, because this is dicey, huh? And they've got some pretty solid vision on them. Battered footlocker. I can't unlock these. My lockpicking isn't high enough, but I did get a junk box off one. Nice. So I kind of want to pickpocket these guys. They have junk boxes. $20 core stone makes me so happy, man. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. That's a 3-piece. I'm happy with that. Where's lockpicking? Usually it's just a little bit of money in those, but sometimes there's green items. Very rarely. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Get rid of the scratching stick. I don't think you can open them visibly, like while you're visible, or invisible, excuse me, so. Save up our energy. Get ready to expel. Now. It's okay. Stabilize. Let's use a bomb here. Let's get a slice and dice going. Nice. We cleared out a good bit of them. I now have a oh god. How many fuckers are there? Probably gonna have to use a potion here. Go ahead and get that going. God, I've had to fight so many of you. Alright, let's get a gouge here to a bandage. Kick that first though, I don't want that. Get a full bandage. I'm fine. He's slowed. God, we just killed like 5 of these guys back to back. Oof. Did not like that. Alright, let's open some of these so I can make more bag space. I used that one potion that I had. The last of the good potions that I had, so. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Had to be done. Actually, it didn't need to be done, but I kind of got scared, so. Sometimes you get a little panicked in hardcore. Oh. Some more junk inside of junk. But we're getting lockpicking skill. That's the most important thing, right? So. I don't need to kill all of these guys until I escort him out, I think, but... Ugh, he's in like one of the worst spots too. This is a terrible place to be. There's a chest in here though. Guess I should probably take it from the inside out. Mutton chops, you can say that, brother. There's a patrol that comes in here, and he just pathed out, so we should have some time to clear this out a little bit. And right there you see why it's nice to have crippling poison on the offhand on humanoids, because as they get low, they run away in fear, but they're slowed, right? So it's even harder for them to reach other mobs and alert them and have bad situations happen for you. We don't have too much longer tonight. We might not get to Gerenzo tonight, but we should at least help Piznik.
You know, I was once the second most important person here at this site. That all changed when Gerenzo took over, fired my boss, Ziz Physics, and sent me down to work in the
Oh, you used to work for Ziz.
Ziz told me to stay here and gather information, though. His new boss will pay us well if we can find out what Gerenzo's plans are. Anyways, what I do know is that Gerenzo has ordered large amounts of this gold-green ore to be mined. I can get you a sample to bring to Ziz, but you'll have to watch for patrols while I get it.
Well, let me clear this out real quick, Gerenzo, and I'll, Sorry, you're not Gerenzo. You're Piznik. So he used to work for Ziz. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll take two of you. That's fine. Patrol should be coming back soon. Let's feast. I want to check what's in this chest real quick. A little moonshine on the wall. Two of the same belts. Two of these rawhide belts. It's kind of funny. Ice cold milk. A blunt claymore. Let this chest respawn. That's the Overlord patrol coming back, I think. Alright, I'm full up with actual valuable items other than the fire fins. The fire fin's probably gone now. Alright, I shouldn't need much more than that. So we already listened to his quest text.
You know, I was once the second most important.
Alright, watch my back while I get you some more. Alright, I'll look out for you. Now, I do remember this quest. I've done it twice in hardcore. I remember once I soloed it and I felt like it was kind of tricky, but then I remember last time someone else was here, I made friends with him, and it wasn't that bad, yeah. I should have used my combo points there, whoops. It's okay. Yeah, a little nasty. Let's get full buffs going for this one. I think I let him tank one for a little bit. Can I set him as my focus? No, that's not a thing in Classic, I guess. Should have a little bit of time before the next wave, but it's not too long.
Time is money, friend.
He's got 484 health. Like, basically exactly half my health. I've got 848. He's got 484. There's 10 just outside as well. Here the boys are. I'm gonna deal with the geomancers. What is that? Spirit and intellect? That's fine. You want to help me out here? Kind of getting low on tools here. Might have to vanish. No, we're okay, okay. Just gouge, get a heal. Stay calm. Get ready to gouge again. Alright. If anything bigger than that comes, brother, we might be in trouble. You might be dying. Because it's if it's you or me, it's gonna be you. God. That was a heart racer. Mobs might be respawning soon too. It's kind of dicey being in here. Ooh, a bronze bar. I think there's one more wave and I'm kind of nervous. Oh god. I don't have evasion here. I think I have to vanish. I don't think I can handle this. Yeah, I'm not even risking it. I'm actually just gonna let this... What happens? They go on Piznik finally? Yeah, mobs are respawning now too. I don't think I can handle this, guys. I think I just have to let him go. I might have to come back for this, but that's way too dicey. I have to have evasion for that, and my target dummy up for that final fight. But at least we see that it's a 3 like layered event, right? Like there's a wave of 3, a wave of 4, and then that final wave where there's, you know, some bulky boys, and it's another wave of 4, but they're bulky. That is scary. So we'll probably try and come back to this one around level 27. I'm going to save Gerenzo for level 27 as well. And we'll just do these both at the same time. I'll come in here, knock this out. Am I? No, not yet. Come in here, knock this out beforehand, and I'll just have to get through the first wave naturally, get through the second wave with CC and naturally as well, and then use everything on the third wave. I think I could do it if I did it that way. This is super dicey, bro. Oh, I don't like this at all. I knew it. I was gonna say you had a lockbox on you, didn't you? Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just go sell everything and... No. Let's go sell everything, get ready to wrap it up for the night. And like I said, we'll do these quests next time, tomorrow night, and then some of these. That should get us to 26, roughly, maybe 27 if we're lucky, farming mobs and doing all these and whatnot. We'll head back, do some more of the south of the Barrens, the southern Barrens. Maybe talk to Marin, and then once we get 27, I'll come back over here. We'll do Piznik, we'll do Gerenzo. We'll do some more of the north, but those quests where you're in a cave and you have to deal with multiple waves on a timer, and it's like you once you use your cooldowns, you're kind of like, if something harder is coming, you're cooked. Like I had to, if I still had target dummy up and if I still had evasion up or in a health pod, I would have felt comfortable taking on all 4 of those kobolds. But there's for sure no way I take those on without all my cooldowns. I would die there 1,000,000%. We got to 50% health before we even got one of those guys to half life. So it's like, dude, we were cooked. Yeah. That's definitely a hit the escape button or we did, right? That's where it's, if I'm on another class, like, that's where that shit's scary, right? Now, granted, other classes have other tools to make it less scary via, you could fear one, you could root one, you could heal if you have heals, you could CC with different abilities. You could have different forms, you know? But Rogue basically has CC, mobility, poison damage, high burst. It's kind of what we have. But yeah, these kinds of quests are going to be very, very dangerous when we make some of the other characters later in the future. Once the Rogue is done, because I know if I was a shaman there, I probably would have died. I would have had to run away from those guys, and then I would have ran into other kobolds out in the hallway. But then again, those kobolds probably would have been there because as a shaman we can't stealth through all the whole cave. We'd have to clear it out the whole way, right? So it would be different circumstance, but the point still remains that specifically golden rule of hardcore, if you don't want to die, is just don't go into a cave. If there's a quest in there that's inside of a cave, it's not worth it. I'll tell you right now, it's not worth it if you want to actually live. I like to push it a little bit. I don't like to push it too much, but I like to push it a little bit. But yeah, other classes I might be a little more cautious with quests like this, where it's like you're going to be in a cave and things respawn and there's waves of mobs that you're going to have to like fend off, kind of thing. Those quests are very dicey. Like if I was a Shadow Priest there, I don't think I would have felt very comfortable doing that quest. Even if it's a green quest and I'm, you know, level 25 and it's level 22. It's still tough, man. Even mobs that are gray to you can kill you very quickly. Like if 4 level 18s were beating on me and I didn't do anything, I would die probably within 15-20 seconds. Even though they would be gray to me, right? So it's kind of like an optical illusion that like, oh, it's gray, you could beat the hell out of it. Like, yeah, in ways, yes, but there's still mobs that can destroy you. Lay your axe. Alright, Jacob. Well, I'm just gonna get to bed for the night, so. Alright, guys. We're gonna call this one here for now. Thanks for hanging out, gamers. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully get a little more done tomorrow, but yeah, it's a little slow. I'm still getting back to the swing of things after this whole migraine with an aura kind of incident that threw me through a loop. It's kind of got me a little staggered, if I'm being honest. So thank you for your patience. See you guys in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless, gamers.